And good evening, everyone, from the Johnson Center on the campus of Oakland City University. It is college basketball. Tonight, Oakland City University will take on Alice Lloyd College of Pepin Pass, Kentucky. The men's game coming up first, and that will be followed by the women's game. Oakland City University men coming in with a record of 5-15, while Alice Lloyd, after a run in the NCCAA National Tournament last year, coming in this year with a record of 13-6. I'm Walt Ferber, along with producer-director David Hose and Colin Dixon, and glad to be here with you tonight. Earlier today, we had a chance to have a conversation with Ken French, the head men's basketball coach at Oakland City University, and here is that conversation.
Coach, it is always a pleasure. When you get to be an old fart like me, the season seems to go quicker and quicker, and this is about as quick as I've ever seen one go. We're really getting close to starting to head down the home stretch.
8 games left, 4 weeks. We're going to battle and do everything we can to make the conference tournament and everything. But you're right. Here it is. You blink of an eye, and it's over. And you talk to guys about this, about how quickly the season goes and all that kind of stuff. But you're talking about being old, and maybe it is. We're getting older and that kind of stuff. But it seems like it goes faster and faster. We're back home. We've got a tough matchup tonight. We didn't play well on the road the other night. Found some things last Tuesday playing at IU East, but didn't play well in the first half and lost a tough one to East on the road, 97-92, and then didn't play well Saturday at Midway. And now we're back home, and we've had good practices. We had really good practices leading into the Midway game. It all comes down to our mindset and how we're going to show up.
Okay, and I was going to bring up the fact from what I have seen, and we have been on the road for a little while. It looks like, I know we're not where we want to be, but you want to see us going in the right direction, and I think that seems to be what we're doing.
Yeah, Saturday was kind of an anomaly. We just hit rock bottom, I think, Saturday, and didn't play well, and don't know why. And it's just one of those things. Late in the year, sometimes that happens. You look at scores around the league. There was some crazy scores and that kind of thing. So, if we want to fight and we want to get in the conference tournament, we're going to have to bounce back. And no better opportunity than playing at home. So we've it's weird, Walt, because we're having good practices. On a non-game day, even on a game day, warm-ups and all that stuff, the spirit of us, is really good. But once we start playing, if we face a little adversity and stuff, some nights we handle it and we battle, bow our neck, and other nights we don't. And that is our Achilles right now, and that's what we got to figure out.
Alice Lloyd College tonight, out of Pepin Pass, Kentucky. And you look at the history of that school, it's a very interesting history. And I know that we have always had great battles with those guys.
Yeah, we have. It's a good matchup. This is the last one for the foreseeable future, I guess. It's the last time we'll ever play them as a River States Conference game right now because they're getting out of the league. So, they've played well. They beat Kokomo the other day at home, and then they played St. Mary's of the Woods to a really tight game. So they're playing well. They're the highest scoring team in the league. They've got some guys that shoot the ball very, very well. They take a lot of threes. They make a lot of threes. They're not real big, but they play extremely hard. It's kind of the same team they've had the last few years.
Okay, so keys to the ball game for us tonight?
We got to defend, rebound, take care of the ball. If we do those things, and then on offense, we've got to play together, and we've got to work. We've got to make them defend better, share the ball. If we do those things, then we'll give ourselves a chance.
Coach, it's certainly always a pleasure. As always, best of luck in the game.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Walt.
Ken French, the head men's basketball coach at Oakland City University. Both teams off the floor right now, as we'll have this game followed by the women's game coming up. As far as this, Oakland City coming off a loss at Midway University, their last win here, well, actually in Owensboro, Kentucky, January 14th against Brescia University. After tonight, they'll be back here Saturday for a 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Central Time start, as they will be playing the West Virginia University Institute of Technology. That will also be Hall of Fame Day here at Oakland City University. After that, on the road at Rio, that will be February 8th. They will be hosting Indiana University Kokomo on February 11th. We'll be at Indiana University Southeast on the 15th. We'll be at St. Mary's of the Woods College February 18th. And we'll close the regular season February 22nd against Brescia University. And that is a 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Eastern Time start. And we are getting ready to go, and we'll have our invocation before it will be Lee Moore, the pastor of Oakland City University, with the invocation. That is our national anthem. Dr. Stephen Custer ready with the starting lineups, and we'll go out with a bird's eye view of tonight's contest. Brought to you in part by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill in Huntingburg, Indiana. First of all, starting will be Jackson Tackett, a 6'3 sophomore at 8.6 points per ball game. It will be Ben Sumahiro, who is a 6'3 senior, averaging 15.4. 25, Jared Strickland, a 6'4 senior at 14.3 points per game. 15, Wilgus Tolson, a 6-foot junior at 6.1. And Jacob Curry, who is a 6-foot senior at 9.6. For Alice Lloyd, it's Sumahiro, Tolson, Curry, Strickland, and Tackett. Alice Lloyd College in their road black uniforms with blue numerals and white trim. And now, Oakland City University Mighty Oaks, the starting lineup. Starting at a guard tonight will be number 10, Ramad Ali, a 6'3 senior at 4.3 points per ball game. Starting at a forward will be Claxton. Jonathan Claxton, a 6-foot junior at 5.2. Hunter Johnson, number 5, a 6'3 sophomore at 15.1 points per ball game. And Jalen Negron, he is a 6'3 grad student at 14.5. So, for Oakland City, it is Amir Mack, Jonathan Claxton, Jalen Negron, Rahman Ali, and Hunter Johnson. Oakland City University in their home white with dark blue numerals and light blue trim. We're underway for game number 1 tonight here on the campus of Oakland City University. As this season goes faster and faster and faster, we of course bring you all the home games for Oakland City University men and women's basketball. And coming soon, they're already starting men's volleyball. We've done women's volleyball. Men's volleyball team with a victory over nationally 5th-ranked William Penn. 3-0 last week. Also baseball and softball on the way. And Claxton got it. I think he may have got it on the way up, so we may have another re-tip here. Resetting the lineup, and maybe the third time is the charm. So we're going to try to get this show on the road, and it's tapped around into the backcourt. Negron has it for Oakland City University, and we are underway. Negron goes to Hunter Johnson on the right wing. Claxton on the low block. Gets it outside. Ali drives, kicks the ball back out to Negron. Three-pointer off, no good. And they fight for the ball. It's taken away and scored by Ramed Ali. So Ali makes it a 2-0 Oakland City University advantage. The ball across the timeline is Tolson. Gets the ball on the low block to Suman Hero. Back outside, the three-point shot on the way, rims off, no good. Coming down with the rebound is Mack. Amir Mack drives into the lane. Little drop step that is up, no good. And coming down with the rebound is Alice Lloyd College as that goes down to Tolson. Got the weave going on right now, and with the ball at Strickland. Strickland on the near side as it goes to Tackett. Tackett top of the key. Now to Curry. And that rims up, in and out, no good by Sumner Horror. And it goes to Oakland City University. Three-point shot is no good by Ali. Tapped around. It's going to go off Mack and out of bounds, and will go to Alice Lloyd, the Eagles of Peepa Pass, Kentucky. Eagles work them all across the timeline as that is Tackett with the ball. Comes back on the near side to Strickland. Works the ball back to Tackett. Kicks the ball to Curry. Working on 5 on the shot clock, and a little runner in the lane by Jacob Curry will tie the ball game up at 2. 17:53 in the first half. Hunter Johnson lays out the point. It's tapped out to him on the rebound. Johnson goes down, loops the ball, and it's going to be taken away. Tolson drops it off to Sumahoro, and it puts the biscuit in the basket. 4-2, and it's taken away into three-point shot. Nothing but nylon by Jared Strickland. All of a sudden, it's 6-2. Alice Lloyd College. Negron to the backcourt for Oakland City University to Rahman Ali. Hunter Johnson on the left wing. Drives in the lane. 10-footer is good by Hunter Johnson. Hunter Johnson averages 15-1, the young man out of Sardinia, Indiana. State's leading scorer his senior year. Tackett. And that is nothing but nylon for Curry. Jacob Curry now with 5 to lead the way, and it's 10-4. Alice Lloyd. Negron across the timeline. That is Johnson. Johnson does a 360, rolls the ball back out to Negron. Johnson gets the ball underneath to Claxton. Back to Johnson. Three-pointer left wing switch. Hunter Johnson with 5 points, and it's 10-7. Alice Lloyd by 3. Tolson with the ball for the Eagles. That is Tackett. Tackett on the left wing. Gets the ball on the baseline to Tolson. Tolson back to Curry. And on the near side, driving in the lane is Tackett. Knocked away, but it goes right to Tackett. Knocked away again. Negron gets a hand on it, and Negron ends up touching the ball last. And with 3 seconds on the shot clock, Alice Lloyd College will have the ball. 16:08 of the first half. Glad you're along with us on the dedicated Oakland City University channel on the NCCAA.org. Sumahoro in the lane, and as the clock gets down to 0, Sumahoro will put it in. Foul is going to be on Oakland City University's Negron. Negron will pick up his first personal foul. Sumahoro, leading scorer on the team, 15.4 points per contest. And he finishes the three-point play, and that makes it 13-7. Eagles up by 6. Negron on the near side. Hunter Johnson works on the baseline. Claxton, and Claxton is going to be fouled. So Sumahoro is going to pick up the personal foul. That's his team's first. They'll shoot 20 on the shot clock. And the inbounds pass is deflected and taken away. And a long, perfect lead pass. And putting it up and in is Curry. Curry's already got 7 points. Robbie Williams will get ready to check in for Oakland City University. Negron works it across the timeline. The Oaks down 15-7. Johnson drives on the baseline. Loops the ball to works the ball to Ali. Now it goes to Claxton underneath. Kicks it back out to Ali. Ali steps up, 18-footer, no good. Follows and gets a nice rebound, gets it to Claxton. Off the glass and in by Jonathan Claxton. 15-9 now, Alice Lloyd. Tolson works it across the timeline on the near side for the Eagles. That is Curry. He's scored big so far in the lane. And they're going to get it back to the cutter. And a wide open baseline tray that is no good by Curry. Tapped around. Blocked shot by Claxton. Ball goes back to Tolson. Works back on the wing. Driving in the lane. Sumahoro puts it off the glass and in. Ben Sumahoro with 5 points. And it's 17-9, Alice Lloyd College. Negron goes on the near side. Works the ball to Amir Mack. Ali baseline. Hunter Johnson. Ball's knocked away, but Johnson gets it. Underneath, trying to get it to Mack. Goes off Alice Lloyd out of bounds. Williams in for Negron, and a line change in for Alice Lloyd. Garth Jepson will come into the ball game for Oakland City University. That gets it to our media timeout. 14:09 to go with the first half of the score. Alice Lloyd College 17, Oakland City University 9. You're watching the dedicated Oakland City University channel on the NCCAA. Back at the Johnson Center. Our game tonight brought to you in part by the Gaslight in Uptown. Huntingburg Pizza by the pound and so much more. Just uploaded our Raider Wednesday for the boys basketball team last night. That's available on the Gaslight Pizza and Grill YouTube page. And we'll close out the winter session of Raider Wednesday with the wrestling team coming up on Monday with a special 7 o'clock start. Oakland City 4 of 9, 44.4, but Alice Lloyd 7 of 11 for 63.6% three-point shooting. Oakland City 1 of 4, 25%. Alice Lloyd 2 of 4 for 50%. Claxton with the ball for Oakland City. Garth Jepson with it now as they work underneath. Jepson has it tapped away, but it will be a shot clock violation. Coming into the ball game will be Arthur Johnson. And setting down for Oakland City will be Claxton. Koji Anderson has it. That's an 18-footer, nothing but nylon for Devontae Robinson. Robinson scores, and it's 19-9, Alice Lloyd. Hunter Johnson downtown, rims off, no good. It's tapped around, goes out of bounds, and should be Oakland City University ball. As Robbie Williams will put it into play underneath the Oakland City University bucket. As Williams will get it to Johnson. Arthur Johnson drives underneath, shot fake, puts it up. That is no good. The rebound comes down to Alice Lloyd College. A three-pointer, and that is up and no good by Micah Willis. Mack will have it for Oakland City. Amir Mack drives in the lane, contact, no good. Hunter Johnson, yes, and one. Hunter Johnson with 7 of the 11 points for Oakland City University, and a chance for an old-fashioned three-point play. Personal foul called on Landon Napier. That'll be his first personal foul. And Hunter Johnson, a 77.9% free throw shooter, will go to the free throw line. That is no good and tapped around and will be last touched by Mack. As Oakland City University, and pardon me, it will be Alice Lloyd that has the basketball. Koji Anderson will set things up for the Eagles. It's the ball top of the key. Anderson gets it right back, fires up the tray, no good. Coming out with the rebound, Oakland City University, and that is Arthur Johnson that has it. Amir Mack on the right wing. Mack gets the ball to Johnson. It's picked away, and Devontae Robinson is going to get a wrap-up personal foul called on the Eagles. That's Robinson's first and the team's third personal foul. So Mack will put it into play. Johnson at the free throw line. Big Arthur puts it up, no good, and the Eagles have it, and they are running all the way. The shot, no good. It's tapped around underneath, but the 50-50 ball goes to the Eagles, and there's an open three-point shot. That rims off high and no good by Napier. But a foul is going to be called on Oakland City as Toops will get ready to check into the ball game. Hunter Johnson will pick up the personal foul. That's his first, team's second. As Tanner Toops, the young man out of Tecumseh High School, will come in for Garth Jepson. Eagles put the ball into play as it comes into Willis. Working the ball around, that comes back to Hatchett. Driving it is Devontae Robinson, shot no good. Tapped up, no good. Coming down with a rebound is Johnson for Oakland City. Robbie Williams across the timeline. Alice Lloyd doing a lot of hand checking as Negron gets ready to check back in for Oakland City. Mir Mack off the Johnson screen. Steps up, and Mack with an 18-footer that misses everything. Johnson throws it back into play, but Hatchett comes up with the ball for Alice Lloyd. Great ball movement by the Eagles. Three-pointer on the baseline. Nothing but nylon for Desmere Hatchett. The sophomore gets his first three, and it's 22-11. Tanner Toops with the ball. Robbie Williams across the timeline. Hunter Johnson on the left wing. Toops will fire up the tray. That rims off, no good. Coming down with the rebound is Michael Wills of Alice Lloyd. And draining the three-pointer on the baseline is Landon Napier. 25-11, Alice Lloyd College. 30-second timeout. We will go ahead and leave it here. Team statistics now. As we look at the stats as we get ready for my screen to refresh here. Of course, it is all Alice Lloyd College at 25-11. Oakland City 4 of 12 for make it 5 of 16 for 31.3. Alice Lloyd 10 of 20 for 50%. Three-point shooting, Oakland City 1 of 6 for 16.7. Alice Lloyd 4 of 9, 44.4. Free throws, Oakland City 0 of 1, while Alice Lloyd 1 of 1. Rebounds 12-10. Alice Lloyd, each team has 5 offensive rebounds. 7-5 defensively. Alice Lloyd, 1 tie, 1 lead change. Oakland City is led for 133 or 17.3% of the contest. And Alice Lloyd is led for 637 or 73.8. Out of the timeout, Williams comes back to Toops. Back to Williams on the baseline. Williams bounces the ball to Johnson. Johnson kicks it out to Williams. Shot fake. Goes to DeGrone. Back to Williams. Williams drives. 10 on the shot clock. Baseline no good. Ali, no, but he's going to get himself to the free throw line. Ali's played pretty well for Oakland City to this juncture in time. The personal foul is going to be called on Devontae Robinson. That will be his second personal foul. And a line change again is Eagles doing that very effectively in the ball game as Ali is at the free throw line, and he puts that one up. And good. 3 points for Ramid Ali, the sophomore at 6'3" out of Newark, New Jersey. Johnson coming out of the ball game. It looks like Claxton coming back in for the Mighty Oaks. Okay. As in the ball game now is Omarion Barber for Oakland City, as he'll see his first action of the game. Barber is a 6'7" freshman out of Norfolk, Virginia. 25-12 is the score. Strickland comes to Sumahiro, and injury situation away from the ball. As putting it into play will be Sumahiro for Alice Lloyd right in front of our network microphones. As that comes into Tolson. Tolson drives Sumahiro. Drives. Basketball is deflected, but it gets right back, and the stufferoonie by Sumahiro, who's got 7 points. 27-12 is the score. And a technical is going to be called. A technical is going to be called on Tolson, as Negron will put it in. Negron at the free throw line is a 74.1% free throw shooter, and Negron hits 1 of 2. 27-13 now the score. Toops will put it into play for the Mighty Oaks. Robbie Williams sets up the offense as the ball comes across the timeline. Tanner Toops Toops to Negron. Robbie Williams. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Williams from downtown gets the biscuit in the basket. That's the first three of the ball game for Williams, averaging 7.9, 27 to 16. The Oaks back to within 11. But here comes Alice Lloyd College, and the little runner in the lane is up and good. That is Tackett with his first points, 29 to 16. Robbie Williams back, and the three-pointer is up, and nothing but nylon from Omarion Barber. Barber with the basket. Once again, the freshman out of Norfolk, Virginia, takeaway by Oakland City. And a three-pointer by Barber, this time no good. Ali with a rebound, though. Negron. And a whistle away from the ball. Foul is going to be called. Oh, shot clock is, they have to get the shot clock reset. And Negron will put it inside court as it's 24 now on the shot clock. Williams has it for Oakland City. He's trying to get it into single digits here. Tanner Toops. Toops driving in the lane, off the glass, no. And that is going to be a charging foul, an offensive foul on Tanner Toops. His first personal foul, team's fifth. Hunter Johnson and Mack going back in for Oakland City. So that is going to take us to our next media timeout. 8:49 of the first half with the score 29-19 Alice Lloyd. We're going to break. You're watching the dedicated Oakland City University channel on dnccaa.org.
We are champions of character.
Back at the Johnson Center, 29-19 Alice Lloyd. Our game brought to you in part by the Gaslight in Uptown Huntingburg. Pizza by the pound and so much more. Buffet coming up on Raider Wednesday nights and also on lunchtime at Friday. Best pizza around coming up. They're going to have on February 4th a Papa Shot contest brought to you by Anheuser-Busch with a chance to end up, if you're good, to the national finals and a free trip to Las Vegas. Also, the special deal on the Supper Bowl, which is coming up, a great way to watch the big game. And when we get into Lent, they have outstanding Mardi Gras stuff, Mardi Gras New Orleans food at the Gaslight. Sumahiro for Alice Lloyd drives underneath, kicks the ball back outside, ball is reversed. Man, these guys move the basketball well. Curry has it taken away. Negron has it for the Oaks. Negron works it across the timeline. Hunter Johnson, shot fake. He drives baseline, kicks the ball back outside. Negron has it now. Negron will reset the offense. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Amir Mack, left wing. Mack drives in and can't get it to go, but he is going to get fouled. Sumahiro's. Now, this is actually big for the Eagles. And Sumahiro, their leading scorer, now has his second personal foul. Amir Mack is at the free throw line. He's a 69% free throw shooter. Junior out of Atlantic City, New Jersey, and misfires on the free throw. Mack, who averages almost 18 points per ball game, has not scored as of yet. And I'm guessing with 2 fouls, Sumihiro's probably going to head out of the ball game. And he is coming in will be Jacob Curry. One more for Mack, and he drains that one, so Amir Mack gets his first point. And it's 29-20 Eagles. Across the timeline is Tolson. Tolson with the drive. Rejected by Mack. Ali bounce passes to Claxton. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Alice Lloyd. The Oaks will have it underneath their own bucket. Mack will put it into play, so they got it back into single digits. That's something for the Mighty Oaks as it's into Claxton. And trying to get through a screen. Foul is going to be called on Tolson, Wilgus Tolson. Tolson has his second now for Alice Lloyd. Both Sumihiro and Tolson have 2 personal fouls. Negron hits the free throw. He's 2 of 3 at the line. Jalen Negron, a grad student, averaging 14.5 points per ball game. He has 2 so far, trying to make it 3 right here, and that's exactly what he does. 29-22 the score as Tolson works the ball across the timeline for the Eagles. Negron on him. Got the weave going on. They pass, and they cut extremely hard. Baseline shot, rims off, no good. Amir Mack comes down with a rebound. Negron across the timeline for the Mighty Oaks. Mack at the free throw line. Kicks the ball back. Man, they're doing a good job on Amir Mack so far. Ali drives baseline, kicks the ball back out to Hunter Johnson on the baseline. Ali with 10 on the shot clock. Basketball knocked away, and the Eagles have it. As that's kicked on the baseline, shot clock, it's moved away, knocked out of bounds. Negron will have touched it last for the Mighty Oaks. Ball comes in to Curry. Top of the key, Tackett. Ball comes back to Tackett. Works back on the baseline. Drives. And that is a 3-point shot that's no good by Jared Strickland. But Hunter Johnson has just picked up his second personal foul for Oakland City University. So he is the first Oak to pick up 2 personal fouls. At the free throw line is 25 Jared Strickland, an 89% free throw shooter. This guy probably not the guy you want to foul as he puts that one in. Strickland with 4 points. Strickland, a senior out of Kingsport, Tennessee, 6 feet 4 inches tall. And he nails the second one, and since he was shooting three, he gets 3 shots. And with Strickland, they're doggone near automatic. And that is good. 1, 2, 3. Alice Lloyd, a pretty good free throw shooting team, 74.8% on the year, and that puts it back to a 10-point game at 32-22. Amir Mack drives, kicks back out to an open Hunter Johnson. Rims in and out, no good. Ali tips it up and in. Ali with 5 points, it's 32-24. Alice Lloyd, 15-footer is good by Curry, who has 9. As Johnson drives baseline and scores. Hunter Johnson with 9, and it's 34-26. Alice Lloyd's advantage. Jalen Mullen, big recruit, getting ready to come in for the first time this year. Was not supposed to play all year. But great rehab, and we'll see him for the first time momentarily. Ball comes back to Strickland. Strickland drives, off balance, throws the ball out of bounds. And it's going to go to Oakland City as Mullen will come into the contest for Hunter Johnson. Jalen Mullen, a young man out of North Davies High School that led him to a 1A state championship, will come into the contest. Hey, it's good to see that young man back as Mullen will work the ball across the timeline for the Mighty Oaks. That is some bounce pass. Negron has the shot partially blocked. Alice Lloyd comes down with a number. And that is Amir Mack with the block, puts it up. Okay, it is called a goaltending call, and the basket is good. And that makes it a 36-26 ball game as Landon Napier gets the bucket. He has 5 points, and it's a 10-point ball game. Oaks have the ball. Claxton, nice drive by Claxton. Goes out of bounds and will be off Claxton and will go to Alice Lloyd College. 5 minutes, 6 seconds in the first half. Alice Lloyd's lead is about where it is right now. It's around the 10-point mark, and that's where it is currently. Koji Anderson, that is no good as Mack comes down with a rebound. Negron on the near side works the ball across the timeline. The lead is at 10. Negron drives, got it to go. Negron with 5 points, and it's 36-28. Alice Lloyd up by 8. Well, the basketball now is Willis. And a whistle as Robbie Williams gets ready to check in. And that, I think, is our media timeout. 4:34 to go in the first half. 36-28 Alice Lloyd. You're watching the dedicated Oakland City University channel on the NCCAA.org. Back at the Johnson Center. 4:34 in the first half, 36-28. Leaders in the game points-wise for Alice Lloyd College. Jared Strickland has 10. Ben Sumahoro has 9. Jacob Curry and Landon Napier have 5 points each. For Oakland City University, Hunter Johnson with 9. Ramad Ali with 5. Jalen Negron with 5. And Robbie Williams 3. Rebounds, Alice Lloyd, Koji Anderson with 3, Jackson Tackett, Devontae Robinson, and Mike Wills with 2 each. For Oakland City, Ramad Ali with 6. Amir Mack has 5, and Jalen Negron and Arthur Johnson have 2 each. Assist, Wilgus Tolson and Jackson Tackett have 2 for Alice Lloyd. For Oakland City, Ramad Ali, Jalen Negron, Amir Mack and Robbie Williams have 1 each. 34-28 the score. That is as close as the Mighty Oaks have been in a while. And a chance here to make it even closer as Negron will put the ball into play. As we get it back underway, Robbie Williams in the backcourt for Oakland City. Lobs the ball to Negron. Negron works on the baseline and that's going to be Ali. And Ali's just tearing it up. Ramad Ali's got 7 points, and it's okay. Thank you, David. One of the reads it is, and the score, they reversed the goaltending call. And it is taken off the board, so the Oaks are right back in the thick of things. And this one at 34-30. Personal foul is going to be called on Oakland City University. Claxton's going to pick up his first personal foul. Going to the free throw line will be Devontae Robinson, a 75.9% free throw shooter. He is a senior out of Ashland, Kentucky as he hits the free throw. 3 points for Robinson. Claxton comes out of the ball game, and O'Marion Barber will come back in. He looked good in the time he was in. As that is good as Robinson hits them both. The injury to Gachero Barica, Barber seeing time tonight and was going out of bounds. Negron trying his best, but ends up flipping it down, trying to get the pass to Williams, but it goes out of bounds. So it's 36-30 the score. The ball reversed to Resnick. And that is the three-pointer that rims off high. That's no good. Ramit Ali with the ball for Oakland City. Drives, kicks the ball to Barber. Barber, no good. Loops the ball back outside to Robbie Williams. Back underneath, and it's taken away. It's taken away by Robinson, but his momentum took him out of bounds. Will be Oakland City ball with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Now the Oaks have come back and made this one a ball game. Big leads for the Eagles, but Oakland City has fought back. Amir Mack on the right wing. Williams open three, and it's stuck. So that's a change of possession arrow. The basketball goes to Alice Lloyd College. Koji Anderson with the ball for the Eagles. Nice screen work by Wills. Boy, what great ball movement. Goes back to Devontae Robinson. Ball is knocked away. The Oaks have it. It was a good takeaway by Ali, who has been on fire, and it looks like Devontae Robinson, if it's on him, and it is, that is his third personal foul. So the senior in foul trouble. And it will be Ali at the free throw line. 7 points of the first half for the sophomore, make it 8. .779, actually working on his free throws, and his free throws have been doing better as he hits that one. And Ali, who's averaging 4.3, has 9 points here in the first half. 36-32, it's back to a 4-point ball game. It's on the right wing, and a step-up three. That is no good. O'Marion Barber comes up with a rebound on the Napier miss. Negron on the right wing. Reverses the ball to O'Marion Barber. The ball down underneath. It's knocked away, take away, and a take back away by Negron, who goes and lays that puppy in. Negron's got 7, and it's 36-34. The Eagles' lead is down to 2. Anderson gives the ball to Wills. Deflected and stepping on the sideline is Napier, and that's going to give it back to Oakland City. So you know what? As another line change in for Alice Lloyd College, as big as this has been, the lead-wise, Oakland City with the tray would actually take the lead. Alice Lloyd has led for 86.8% of the ball game, and their biggest lead has been 15 at 27-12. Nape, that is, what a drive by Negron. We're tied. 9 points for Negron. We're tied at 36. Walker. The ball, and the three shot is no good. Amir Mack has the rebound for the Oaks. Mack works to his right. That is Ramid Ali. It's the ball to Mack on the baseline. They've done a good job defensively on him. And works to O'Marion Barber. That is no good. Rebound, good ball movement. Robbie Williams on the baseline to Ali, who got the rebound. Kicks the ball back to Ali Negron. 13 seconds on the shot clock. We're tied at 36. The Oaks can take the lead. But they're going to need to get a shot off as they're down to 5. Basketball is deflected and it's taken away in the run out. And it is back with the lead. As coming up with the bucket that time was Tolson, who gets his first, and it's 38-36. So the Eagles up by 2, under a minute to go here in the first half. Three-pointer by Negron is short. Alice Lloyd comes down with the rebound. That was Tackett. Tolson with the ball now. Out near the timeline, Strickland. 17 on the shot clock. About 9 seconds differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And Ali got a reaching foul there that he really wished he would not have gotten. That's his first personal foul. That is the team's 6th. So Jared Strickland will put it into play right in front of our microphones here. As that will come into Wilgus Tolson. They're going to kill a little bit of clock. Tolson works on Mack. Three-pointer right wing, and that is nothing but nylon for Caleb Walker. And that is the end of the first half with the score. Alice Lloyd College 41, Oakland City University 36. Our game brought to you in part of the Gaslight at Uptown Huntingburg. Pizza by the pound and so much more you can use if you've got a big event coming up, wedding receptions, class reunions, and about whatever you want to get, they will rent out that back room and it costs you absolutely nothing. And they can also help you with fundraising. John Songer, big supporter of Oakland City University, and you can see all Oakland City University athletic events on the big screen at the Gaslight, which was a former theater. The Gaslight and Uptown Huntingburg, big supporters of Oakland City University. As we look at halftime here, as the team's stats for the first half, Oakland City is 13 of 32 for 40.6%. Alice Lloyd 15 of 35 for 42.9%. Three-point shooting, Oakland City 3 of 13, 23.1. Alice Lloyd 5 of 15, 33.3. Oakland City 7 of 11 at the free throw line for 63.6%. Alice Lloyd 6 of 6 for 100%. Oakland City leading in rebounds 24-17. Offensively 10-6. Defensively 14-11. 2 ties, 1 lead change. As Alice Lloyd is led for 16:45 or 83.8% of the ball game. Oakland City's led for 133 or 7.8. Last lead was a 2-0 with 18:03 to go in the first. Largest lead for Alice Lloyd, 27-12. 15 with 10-12 to go in the first. Largest lead for Oakland City, 2-0. 19:36 to go in the first. Assist 8 for Alice Lloyd, 5 for Oakland City. Oakland City's turned the ball over 10 times. Alice Lloyd 5. Bench points 13 for Alice Lloyd, 6 for Oakland City. Blocks 5 for Oakland City, 1 for Alice Lloyd. On-court points 30 for the Mighty Oaks and 28 for Oakland City. Fast break points 6 points for Alice Lloyd. 6 points for Oakland City, 9 for Alice Lloyd. Steals, 6-2 Alice Lloyd. Points off turnovers, 14-8 Alice Lloyd. Points of the paint, 18-16 Oakland City. Second chance points, 9-2 Oakland City. Personal fouls, 8 for Alice Lloyd, 6 for Oakland City. 1 technical foul on Alice Lloyd. As we look at individual statistics, first of all, Jared Strickland is leading the way for the Eagles He has played 13 minutes, 3 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 3-point shooting, 3 of 3 at the free throw line for 10 points, 1 offensive rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 10 points for Jared Strickland. Ben Sumahoro has played 8 minutes and has 9 points, 4 of 6 from the field, 1 of 1 at the free throw line with a defensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, 9 points total for Sumahoro. Then you go down to 5 points for Jacob Curry in 13 minutes played, 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 3-point shooting for 5 points for Jacob Curry. 4 points for Devontae Robinson in 9 minutes, 1 of 4 from the field, 0 of 1 3-point shooting, 2 of 2 at the free throw line, an offensive and a defensive rebound, and he is in foul trouble with 3 personal fouls. 3 points for Desmere Hatchett and 5 minutes played, 1 of 2 from the field, 1 of 1 3-point shooting with an offensive rebound. 1 assist and 3 points total. Landon Napier in 7 minutes has 3 points, 1 for 4 from the field, 1 for 3 3-point shooting for 3, has a turnover and a personal foul. 3 points for, let's make it 2 points for Wilgus Tolson in 12 minutes played, 1 of 3 from the field, 0 of 1 at the charity line for 2 points. He also has 2 personal fouls. Jackson Tackett, 13 minutes with 2 points, 1 of 4 from the field, 0 of 1 3-point shooting, 2 offensive, 1 defensive rebound, 3 total with 2 assists, 2 points for him. And playing and not scoring is Koji Anderson, Alex Raznick, and Micah Wills. For Oakland City University, they have 3 players with 9 points. Hunter Johnson, 12 minutes, 4 of 7 from the field, 1 of 4 3-point shooting, 0 of 1 at the free throw line for 9 points. A defensive rebound, a turnover, and 2 personal fouls. Rahman Ali, 17 minutes, 3 of 5 from the field, 0 of 1 3-point shooting, 3 of 4 at the free throw line for 9 points. 6 offensive rebounds and 2 defensive. 8 big rebounds for Ali in the first half. 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 turnovers, and 1 personal foul. Jalen DeGrone has 9 points in 17 minutes. 3 of 6 from the field, 0 of 2 3-point shooting, 3 of 4 at the free throw line. 2 defensive rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 3 turnovers, and 1 personal foul. Then the scoring goes down considerably. Robbie Williams off the bench, 3 points in 10 minutes. 1 of 3 from the field, 1 of 2 3-point shooting for 3 points. 1 assist, once again, 3 points total. Omarion Barber off the bench has 3 points in 6 minutes, 1 of 4 from the field, 1 of 3 3-point shooting, 1 offensive, 1 defensive rebound for 2 total. 1 turnover and 3 points for Omarion Barber. Robbie Williams also in this end has 3 points. 2 points for Jonathan Claxton in 11 minutes played, 1 of 1 from the field, a defensive rebound, 1 assist, 2 blocks, 1 turnover, and 1 personal foul. 1 point for Amir Mack. Man, they have held him under his 18-point per game average. As Amir Mack in 18 minutes, 0 of 3 from the field, 1 of 2 at the charity line, 1 offensive, 5 defensive rebounds for 6 total, 1 assist, 2 blocks, and 1 point on the evening for him. Jalen Mullen had played 1 minute and did not score. Tanner Toops 4 minutes without a score. Did have a turnover and a personal foul, 0 of 1 from the field. Garth Jepson, 2 minutes, did not take a shot, did have 1 block. Arthur Johnson, 3 minutes, 0 for 2 from the field, 2 defensive rebounds. And that is the scoring for both teams. As far as scoring at the end of the first half, 41-36. Oakland City University at 40.6%, and Alice Lloyd is at 40.9%. It is halftime with the score 41-36. Our game brought to you in part by the Gaslight in Uptown Huntingburg. We're going to take a little halftime break right now. 41-36 the score. You're watching the dedicated Oakland City University channel on the NCCAA.org. Back at the Johnson Center, ready for the second half. Alice Lloyd with a 41-36 advantage. Walt Ferber with producer-director David Hosen, Colin Dixon, and Johnson from 15 puts the biscuit in the basket. 11 points for Hunter Johnson. It's a three-point game at 41-38, the way to come out of halftime. But these guys from Alice Lloyd have been great, and that three-point bucket is going to be scored from the baseline by Napier. Napier with 8 points. And it's 44-38. All of a sudden, it's back to 6 points. Negron with the ball for Oakland City. Foul away from the basket. That's going to be Tackett picking up the personal foul. That's Tackett's first. And that is the team's first of the second half, so the Oaks will put the ball into play underneath their own bucket. Negron doing the honors, gets the ball to Mack. That's the way to get Mack into the game. He works off the screen and gets his first field goal of the night. 3 points for him. It's 44-40. And Hunter Johnson's going to, no, it's going to be Negron picking up the foul. That's Negron's second personal foul. Team's first in the second half. Eagles put it into play side court. And that is Strickland. Tolson. Sumahoro, who's pretty doggone good, goes into the lane. And I'm going to give it to Claxton. As that was a veteran move by Sumahoro to get the foul on Oakland City. Claxton will pick up his second personal foul, team second in the second half. So the Eagles will have it once again as it's kicked back out. They move the ball so well. Wide open shot by Tackett. It's no good, and the Oaks working the other way. Negron. Negron drives in the lane, nails it off the glass and in. 11 points for Negron, 44-42. The Oaks are back to within a deuce once again. Driving in the lane, that is kicked back outside. The three-pointer rims off, no good. Rebounded by Tackett. Tackett puts it in. 4 points for Tackett. 46-42, a 4-point advantage. Hunter Johnson on the left wing. Works the ball to Ali. Back outside. And it comes back to Amir Mack, 18-footer. That rims off, no good. And it's put back up, no good. And put back up. And it will be turned over by Oakland City University. Slowly walking the ball across the timeline. For the Eagles is Tolson. And just that Sumahoro drives and he's going to get himself to the free throw line. Ben Sumahoro. The real deal. A 6'3" senior out of Lawrenceville, Georgia. Claxton just picked up his third. That's not good news. They're going to get O'Marion Barber back in the contest for Oakland City. He's played well tonight. At the free throw line, Sumahoro. A 66% free throw shooter, averaging 15.4 points per ball game. Claxton's going to come out for a little while after he picks up his third personal foul. One more for Sumahoro. And he hits it. 47-42, Eagles by 5. Negron to Mack. Barber, Johnson, Negron. Good drive by Negron, And that ball is going to be taken away by Tolson. Reverse layup is up and good, and it's a 7-point game as Sumahiro put that one in. Shot is no good. Tolson has it for the Eagles in the low block. Foul is going to be called on Oakland City University. Ali is going to pick up his second personal foul. Team's fourth in the second half. Eagles put it into play underneath their own bucket. Tackett gets the ball right back on the baseline. Works on Barber. Nice shot fake, but Barber had good defense. Open three, and getting set and pop on that three-pointers, Jacob Curry. 12 points for Curry, and it's 52-42. Eagles have it back up by 10. Negron for Oakland City. And Robbie Williams gets ready to check in. A nice baseline move by Mack. That is the Mack attack there. And the foul is going to be called on Sumahiro, and that's his third personal foul. 52-44 now the score. Mack's got 5 points. Ali heading off to the locker room as Mack misfires the free throw. And Barber in the lane there, so that's going to give the ball back to the Eagles. 52-44, 16-24 left in this one. Between the two games today, River State Conference champion Colin Dixon's Oakland City University men and women's tennis team will be honored. Both teams winning the conference going away. Congratulations to Colin, our cohort in the sports information department. My goodness, another three-pointer there. Out by Tolson. And it's 55-44, another double-digit lead for Alice Lloyd. Mack drives left lane to lane. Again, that's no good. Sumahiro gets the rebound. But a foul is going to be called, and Sumahiro has 4 personal fouls. So that is, I think, I would consider to be a big problem for Alice Lloyd. He's their leading scorer. And at the free throw line, the Yokes. Amir Mack, swish. 6 points for Mack. He can get it back to 9 points if he hits this one. Hits them both. 55-46. Wilgus Tolson on the near side. That goes to Tackett. Back out to Tolson. Good shooter inside, off the glass and in. Tolson with the bucket. Answer not there. Mack gets the rebound, but it's taken away by Jackson Tackett of Alice Lloyd. 57-46 taken away as Mack had it on a run out, but the whistle beforehand. And it will be Alice Lloyd putting it into play. Comes into Tolson. Man, that is crisp ball movement. Back to Tolson again. And draining the trays, the big fella, 6'7" Jackson Tackett, who's got 7. And it's 60-46. All of a sudden back up to 14 for Alice Lloyd. Robbie Williams moves in, and good offensive move. That foul's going to be called on Devontae Robinson, who's just picked up 4. So Sumahiro and Robinson both with 4. It's the media timeout. 14:46 in the ball game. 60-46. Alice Lloyd. You're watching the dedicated Oakland City University channel on dnccaa.org. $14 minutes, 46 seconds to go in the ball game. Our game brought to you in part by the Gaslight at Uptown Huntingburg. Scoring for Alice Lloyd, Sumahiro has 12 points. Curry with 11, 10 points for Strickland. 7 for Tolson, 7 for Tackett. 4 for Devontae Robinson, 3 for Hatchett, 3 for Walker, and 3 for Napier for Oakland City. 11 points each for Hunter Johnson and Jalen DeGrome. 9 points for Ramid Ali, 7 for Amir Mack. 3 each for Williams and Barber, and 2 for Claxton. Now, Oakland City had several opportunities to take the lead, but the Eagles have stretched it back out. Robbie Williams puts it into play, and Toops will let it go into the backcourt where he tracks it down. And will bring it up across the timeline. That is DeGrone on the left wing. Back to Toop from the elbow. No good, but Amir Mack puts the biscuit in the basket. Amir with another bucket. He's got 9, and it's 60-48. 14:24 left in this one. Oakland City needs to stop. That's Strickland with the ball. It's a ball in the low block to Tackett. Tackett off the glass, and he has the answer. 9 points for Tackett. 7 of them here in the second half, and it's 62-48. Robbie Williams to Amir Mack. Mack drives into the lane, has it knocked away and taken away. Mack goes back and gets it. That's Johnson with an open 3. Rims off high, no good. And Tackett comes down with a rebound for Alice Lloyd. Baseline 3, that time it's no good. DeGrome behind the back dribble on the move. He's going coast to coast, got it to go. DeGrome, an outstanding scorer, made his own way that time. 13 points at 62-50. Alice Lloyd. Jared Strickland on the left wing now brings it top of the key, moves the ball back on the far side, gets the ball right back. That's a good, great ball movement and a heck of a pass, and they got it into Tackett, who's got a red-hot hand in the second half. Got 11 points, 9 of them in the second half at 64-50. Top of the key, Toops to Johnson. Johnson with a nice drive. Toops with a good pass, but Hunter Johnson is fouled. Personal foul is going to be called on Jared Strickland. That'll be his first personal foul. Going to the free throw line is Hunter Johnson. 78% free throw shooter. The sophomore from Sardinia, Indiana, nothing but nylon on that one. 12 points for Hunter Johnson. As Micah Wills back in the ball game for the Eagles. Johnson has one more shot. Misfires on that, and the Eagles have the board. Eagles have used a lot of players in this game. Koji Anderson with the ball, kicks it now back to Caleb Walker. The low block, and that is a three-pointer that's no good. And it's going to go off of Amir Mack out of bounds, as Wills is a big dude at 6 feet 9 inches tall for Alice Lloyd. And Wills has it now. That's again excellent ball movement. Caleb Walker drives in the lane. A little runner is up and no good by Koji Anderson. Negron off to the races, has it knocked out of bounds. It's going to be off Negron and will go to Alice Lloyd College. Anderson sets it up. Getting ready to check back in the contest, Jacob Curry for Alice Lloyd. Timeout is called for the substitution for Alice Lloyd. As coming into the contest is Curry, as we said. Just a quick timeout there. Koji Anderson controlling. On the near side, that's Wills. Goes to Napier. Awkward shot from the elbow, no good. Hunter Johnson for the Oaks. 15-footer, no. And the rebound comes down to Jacob Curry. Koji Anderson on the near side thinks about shooting the three, but Negron is on him. 360 kick back outside to Wills, 18-footer, no good. It's tapped around Negron with the ball for Oakland City. Negron moves the ball down, does a little shaking, does a little baking. Kicks the ball to Hunter Johnson with the three. Yes, and one. Hunter Johnson's got 15 points and a chance for the old-fashioned 4-point play. As Ali, who's played well, will come in for Tanner Toops for Oakland City. $15 points in the contest for Hunter Johnson. 16 points for Hunter Johnson. And it's 64-55, back under 10 points at 9, coming toward the halfway mark of the second half. Koji Anderson, man, the C's open there. Koji Anderson drives the lane and scores. Averages 9-9, that's his first points of the night. Negron goes to Johnson. Ali. That is Amir Mack. Mack into the lane. Contact, drive, shoots, and scores that puppy anyway. Amir Mack has 11 points and 10 of them here in the second half. Answer is not there for the Eagles. Hunter Johnson with a rebound. Negron, three-pointer. Swished by Jalen Negron. 16 points for Negron. It's a two-possession game at 66-60. 10 minutes, 29 seconds left to go in this one. Koji Anderson, man, drives the lane and walks. Hit a perspiration spot there. Coming back into the ball game, Hatchet for Alice Lloyd and Claxton for Oakland City. Amir Mack's going to get a break for the Oaks. Ball will come into Negron from Robbie Williams. They hit a tray here. It's a one-possession game. Another good comeback by the Oaks. Hunter Johnson. It is a one-possession ball game. Hunter Johnson with 19 points. It is 66-63. 10:03 to go. It's a full timeout. We'll take a break. You're watching the dedicated Oakland City University channel on the NCCAA.org.
The value of champions of character across all institutions is a message that we can all get behind.
The purpose behind Champions of Character is to have that student-athlete experience be one of growth.
Men's basketball on campus, we make sure that we give back with a smile and with a purpose.
Our goal as coaches is for our players to leave being better men, better husbands, better fathers, and better members in their community.
NAIA is Champions of Character.
Ten minutes, 3 seconds to go on this one. 66-63 in the game, brought to you in part by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill in Uptown Huntingburg, your home for all Oakland City University home athletic events. Alice Lloyd, 12 points for Sumahiro to lead the way. 11 for Curry, 11 for Tackett, 10 for Strickland. 7 points for Tolson, 4 for Robinson, 3 each for Hatchett, Walker, and Napier. And 2 points for Anderson, Rasnick, Walker, and Wills have played and have not scored. Oakland City University, Hunter Johnson leading the way with 19 points. Also in double figures, Jalen DeGrone with 16 points and Amir Mack with 11. Ramid Ali has 9. 3 each for Robbie Williams and Omarion Barber, and 2 for Jonathan Claxton. Mullen, Toops, Jepson, and Johnson have played and have not scored. Oakland City's got it back close several times, but have not had a lead since 2-0. In the contest, need a defensive stop right here. They get it. A Trey would tie this ball game up. Jacob Curry. Ball movement back to Curry. Driving is Tackett. Tackett on Claxton. He doesn't get it, and it's fighting for the rebound. It's knocked around, and the Eagles come back up with it. Ball comes back to Tolson. Officials have a stoppage in play. That's a good one at the Johnson Center here tonight, a doubleheader. And this game is done, we'll have the ladies play, and that game will be here also Saturday at the Johnson Center. West Virginia University of Technology will be coming in, and we're going to head to a media timeout. 9:35 left in the ball game. It is Alice Lloyd up 66-63. We'll break. You're watching to the dedicated Oakland City University channel on dnccaa.org. Nine minutes, 35 seconds left in the ball game. 66-63. And it is Alice Lloyd with the advantage right now. Team stats, Oakland City 23 of 50, 46%. Alice Lloyd 25 of 55, 45-5. 3-point shooting, Oakland City 6 of 18, 33-3. Alice Lloyd 9 of 24, 37.5%. Free throws, Oakland City 11 of 17, 64.7. Alice Lloyd 7 of 8, 87.5%. Rebounds, Oakland City up 33-28, 13-10 offensively, 20-18 defensively. 2 ties, a lead change. Oakland City's led for 133, or 5.1% of the game. Their last lead was 2-0 with 18:03 going in the first. Alice Lloyd up 27 minutes, 9 seconds, or 89.3%. Largest lead was 15 at 27-12 with 10:12 to go in the first half. Alice Lloyd has the basketball and will put it into play. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Tackett with the ball for the Eagles. Kicks the ball up to give and go. Tackett gets it back, puts it up, no good. And Claxton has just picked up his 4th personal foul for Oakland City, so that's not good news for the Oaks. playing minus a big man with the injury to Gachiro Barriquez. Mack's going to go back into the ball game for Oakland City University, who will be playing the big. Tackett, a 72.4% free throw shooter, drills the free throw. He's got 12 points. As Tackett, a sophomore out of Logan, West Virginia, 6 feet 3 inches tall. Scott Cornett, the head coach of the Eagles, hits both the free throws. 13 points for Tackett. Negron has the basketball. It's back to a 5-point lead for the Eagles. Negron holds on to it smartly, gets the ball to Williams. Williams step up 18-footer. That is no good. Coming down with a rebound is Hatchett. Hatchett, the three-pointer. That is up and no good by Curry. The City almost loses it, maintains possession. Hunter Johnson in the lane, stops, pops from 10, and Hunter Johnson scores. He's in double figures with 21 points, 68-65 now with 8:41 to go in the ball game. A 30-second timeout. We will go ahead and keep it here. Game brought to you in part by the Gaslight in Uptown Huntingburg, Pizza by the Pound, and so much more. We uploaded today at 5 o'clock the Raider Wednesday from last night, which was Coach Ryan Haywood, the boys basketball team, and that was a good one. You can see that one now on the YouTube channel of Gaslight Pizza and Grill. Monday, our final of the winter edition, and a special 7 o'clock start time for the Southridge wrestling team. Coach Collin and the wrestlers will be in 7 o'clock Monday night. The Pizza by the Pound Pizza Buffet will be offered then. 8 minutes, 41 seconds to go in this one, 68-65. Oakland City back at the Johnson Center on Saturday, taking on WVUT, the West Virginia University of Technology. David Host, Colin Dixon, and I will be back Saturday with both of those games here as the season, though, is going down the home stretch. But men's volleyball coming up. Men's volleyball team with a huge win over 5th-ranked William Penn, as they're in their first year at Oakland City University. Baseball and softball also just around the corner. Driving in the lane. I think they're going to get Robbie Williams for that one. That's going to be a shooting foul. First foul for Robbie Williams. Free throws now will be shot by Jared Strickland, who's 3 for 3 at the line on the evening. An 89% free throw shooter on the year. You can see why the way he shoots it there. Jared Strickland, a senior out of Kingsport, Tennessee. Second one is up. Second one is good. Hasn't hurt his free throw percentage tonight. He's 5 for 5, and it's 70-65. Alice Lloyd. Negron. Good screen by Mack. Negron drives into the lane, fade away, passes to Mack. No. I think Mack's going to get himself to the free throw line. Personal foul is called on Jacob Curry. That is his first personal foul. That's the team's 7th personal foul, so Mack is going to go to the free throw line for the Oaks, a scoring machine. They did a number on him, 1 point in the first half, but he's raised that all the way up to 11. Free throw good by Mack. Mack is 4 of 5 at the charity line tonight, as Curry will go out of the game, and coming back in is Mulgus Tolson, a junior. One more for Amir Mack, and that is good. 13 points for Mack, 70-67. It's back to a 1-possession ball game. Tolson As the ball is knocked away. And getting the ball back. And using his patience there was Curry. Jacob Curry now with 14 points, and it's 72-67. Foul is going to be called on Ali. That is Ali's third personal foul. Curry is 73.3% free throw shooter. Jacob Curry, a senior out of Manchester, Kentucky. That's no good, and Hunter Johnson comes down with a rebound. Ali in the lane, that's no good. Eagles pull it down. And they're in a hurry. Hatchett driving in the lane, puts it up, no good. But the rebound is up and in by Tackett. 74-67. Hunter Johnson pocket picked by Hatchett. And he'll just lay that puppy in. 5 points. Back up to 9, 76-67 with 7:16 left to go in the ball game. A 30-second timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it here. As we look at the team statistics, Oakland City 24 of 53 for 45.3%. Alice Lloyd 28 of 60, 46.7%. Three-point shooting, Oakland City 6 of 18, 33.3. Alice Lloyd 9 of 25, 36%. Free throw shooting, Alice Lloyd 11 of 13, 84.6. Oakland City 13 of 19, 64.8. Oakland City is out rebounded Alice Lloyd 35-31, 13-11 offensively, 22-20 defensively. 2 ties, 1 lead change. Alice Lloyd has led for 29 minutes, 29 seconds, or 90.1%. Oakland City's led for 1 minute, 33 seconds, or 4.7% of the ball game. Alice Lloyd's biggest lead, 27-12 with 10-12 to go. In the first period, it is now at 9 at 76-67. Negron to the backcourt works the ball across the timeline for Oakland City University. Loops the ball to Ali. Ali back to Negron. Three-pointer, no good. Tapped up, tapped around. The rebound comes down to Jackson Tackett. And they work, and Negron gets his hand in the middle, but it's going to be last touched by Negron. And it's going to go out of bounds to Alice Lloyd side quarters. We're down to 6 minutes and 54 seconds. Setting things up now is Wilgus Tolson. The ball in the low block to Tackett. He's pretty good. That's a savvy move by Tackett. 17 points by Tackett. 78-67, Amir Mack. Shot fake. Man, he can't get it the second time, though, was the charm. Amir Mack's got 15, and it's 78-69. Alice Lloyd by 9, but the clock beginning to come somewhat of a factor with 6:18 left in the game. Colson drives, steps back, kicks the ball back on the baseline, works it back outside to Tackett. 9 on the shot clock. As it goes back to Tolson. Three-pointer, and that is no good. And they got it off right beforehand, so they get a fresh shot clock there. 20-second fresh anyway. Have the ball in the low block. Tackett. Tackett is bullying his way underneath. And a nice pass underneath to Hatchett. It goes out of bounds. 5 on the shot clock. Alice Lloyd puts it into play. .68-69 to score. Inbounds pass is taken away, but That's kind of got to be a foul there. As a rebound by Barber, but he was clocked by Wilgus Tolson. That's his third. And O'Marion Barber will take the long walk where he'll shoot one and the bonus. O'Marion Barber, a freshman out of Norfolk, Virginia, 6 feet 7 inches tall. Barber at the free throw line. %50 at the line on the year, and that's better than 50% now. 3 points for O'Marion Barber on the night. It's 78-70. As the Oaks are back to within 8 points, one more for Barber. And he hits them both. 4 points for O'Marion Barber, 78-71. Koji Anderson for Alice Lloyd. Sumahiro had to go and get it. Anderson comes back on the near side. We're down to 10 on the shot clock now. Working off the dribble, driving hard to the basket is Jacob Curry, and he's going to get himself to the free throw line. Foul is going to be on O'Marion Barber, and that's going to be his second personal foul. 78-71 the score. Free throws now. That is Strickland, and he hits it. Strickland 6 of 6, an 89.1% free throw shooter coming in, and he certainly has not hurt that tonight. The senior out of Kingsport, Tennessee, hits both those. 7 for 7 for Jared Strickland. It's 80-71, Alice Lloyd. Jalen Negron for Oakland City has it on the near side. Being hawked by Koji Anderson. Negron drives, step up 17-footer. Gets that puppy to fall. Nayland Negron with 18 points, 80-73. It's back to a 7-point ball game. Lobs the ball and the low block kicks back outside, and that is a wide open inside out tray. Shot is no good by Jacob Curry. It's knocked out of bounds and will go to Oakland City University. Final media timeout of the ball game. 4:26 left. We got a good one going at the Johnson Center. You're watching Oakland City University basketball, brought to you in part by the Gaslight on the dedicated Oakland City University channel on dnccaa.org. Four minutes, 26 seconds left in the ball game, 80-73. But it's been a good one. You will see Alice Lloyd get out. They've had leads as big as 15, but Oakland City University continues to battle back. And it's a 7-point game right now. Our game brought to you in part by the Gaslight in Uptown Huntingburg. Pizza by the pound. Your home for Oakland City University sports on the big screen TV at the Gaslight. John Sarr and the gang at the Gaslight. Big supporters of Oakland City University basketball and all Oakland City University sports as Barber puts the ball into play, gets it to Negron. Negron sets up the offense now. Big possession here for the Mighty Oaks. Negron works off the Elise screen, heads into the lane, and he's going to get himself to the free throw line. Foul is going to be called on Jared Strickland. That is his second personal foul. Negron at the free throw line. 74.1%. That one gets up and gets in. 19 points for Negron on the night as Williams gets ready to check in for the Oaks. Negron does not get that one to fall, and Strickland comes down with a board for Alice Lloyd. Koji Anderson on the near side drives into the lane. Stops, works back to Sumahiro. And Sumahiro, O'Marion Barber almost got the block, and I say almost because he's going to get the personal foul there. 3 fouls on O'Marion Barber. Sumahiro, a 66.4% free throw shooter, going to the free throw line. They've held him to 10 tonight. That is no good. Sumahiro, a senior out of Lawrenceville, Georgia. As Ali comes out, Robbie Williams comes into the contest for Oakland City University, a 2-possession game at 84-80 with 3:57 left. And that is no good on both of them. Barber with the rebound and Negron with the ball for Oakland City. Negron gets the ball to Williams. Williams drives into the lane. Works it back out. Hunter Johnson on the right wing. O'Marion Barber on the far side. Drives into the lane. Gets the ball back outside. Robbie Williams to Barber. Shoot it, O'Marion. That is no good. And coming down with the rebound, Jackson Tackett. As Koji Anderson will take it across. Time's really starting to be an issue here as we're down to 3 minutes and 14 seconds left, and it's 80-74. Sumahiro drives, working on the freshman Barber and scores. Sumahiro, 12 points on the ball game, and it's 82-74. Amir Mack for the Oaks. They got to have points this time down. Mack attack is good. Amir Mack has started to light it up in the second half. 17 points for Mack, and it's 82-76 Alice Lloyd. Koji Anderson to Sumahiro. Sumahiro into the lane, working on the freshman again. Sumahiro scores. 14 points for Sumahiro, 84-76. Ali's going to come back into the ball game. Negron drives the ball to Hunter Johnson. Fadeaway shot, and a walk is going to be called on Hunter Johnson. Ali back in the ball game for Oakland City University. Barber will sit down, though the freshman played some pretty good minutes for the Mighty Oaks, but we're down to 2 minutes, 18 seconds. We will see if the Oaks can make a final push. Full court pressure by Oakland City. Get the ball into the backcourt to Koji Anderson. Anderson. Taken away by Ali. Coast to coast by Ali. His first point of the second half, 11 for the game. It's 84-78. Tackett on the long pass. Knows what to do with it when he gets it. 19 points for Jackson Tackett. 86-78. That's going to be thrown out of bounds. Was intended for Mackey, was going the other way. 148, it's an 8-point Alice Lloyd advantage. 13-6 for Alice Lloyd coming in, 4-4 in conference. Oakland City 5-15, 2-6 in conference. Full court pressure by the Oaks. Strickland's going to slowly work the ball across the timeline. The clock is their friend. And a whistle away from the ball. It will be Wilgus Tolson putting it in for the Eagles. That's Koji Anderson, 25 on the shot clock. And they're going to milk it. Robbie Williams guarding him closely. Sumahiro down to 7 on the shot clock. Driving in is Anderson. Man, a crazed baseline drive by Koji Anderson gives him 4, and it's a 10-point game. Williams back to Johnson for the tray. No. Long rebound comes out, and it's taken away by Oakland City, knocked out of bounds. Negron with a nice move there on the far side to keep the ball for the Oaks as he and Koji Anderson tied it up. 20 on the shot clock, 63 seconds left. Williams 10-footer baseline, and they cannot buy one now. Coming down with a rebound was Robinson. Whistle, they're going to try to elongate the game with a little fouling. Hunter Johnson's going to pick up his 3rd personal foul for Oakland City University. And going to the free throw line will be Koji Anderson, a 5'9" junior, averaging almost 10 points a ball game. Garth Jepson will come into the contest for Oakland City, and that free throw is up and good. Ali is out. Anderson has 5 points in the ball game, averages 9-9. 85% free throw shooter, hits them both. And it's 90-78. Williams to Negron. Can't get it to go. Hunter Johnson with the follow, no. Amir Mack, no. Amir Mack, yes. Amir Mack with 19 points, and it's 90-80 with 38.2 seconds left, and a foul immediately will be called on Amir Mack. And that is Amir's first foul of the ball game. 10th foul for Oakland City. Double bonus in the way the rest of the way for Alice Lloyd of Peepa Pass, Kentucky. Anderson at the free throw line. Great history there. And you can't help but love to say Peepa Pass. That free throw is no good by Anderson, who is an 85.2% free throw shooter. But this has been a hotly contested ball game, and in the last seconds, the legs are the things that go, and that is up and that is good. 6 points for Koji Anderson, 91-80. Negron gets the ball back to Garth Jepson. Garth shoots. That is no good. Negron shot fake. Jepson gets it back and scores. Good job, Garth. Garth Jepson with his first points of the night, and it's 91-82. Foul on Oakland City. Amir Mack's going to pick up his 2nd personal foul. (91-82), and Koji Anderson back at the free throw line. He just went 1 of 2 last time. He is 2 of 3 for the night as Tanner Toops gets ready to come back in. It stays at 92-82. As Amir Mack will come out, Tanner Toops will come into the ball game. For the Oaks, Tanner Toops a good 3-point shooter. Missed them both. Johnson with the rebound. But they need points. They need them quick. Williams, yes, Robbie Williams, his first points of the night. Make it no, his 4th and 5th point of the night. 92-84, we're down to 15.3 seconds to go. And a foul is going to be called. That one's going to be called on Williams, his 2nd personal foul. And you're fouling a guy that's shooting, man, I'm going to say 90%. He was 89.1 coming in. That's the first one he's missed tonight. He's now 7 of 8 at the line tonight. He has 10 points, averages 14.3. Strickland, the senior out of Kingsport, Tennessee. And that one is good. 8 of 9 at the line for Jared Strickland, 93-84. Williams works to Negron. Negron drives in the lane, off the glass and in by Negron. 21 points for Negron, and they're going to fire this one out. And Alice Lloyd College is going to come away with a 92-83 victory here at the Johnson Center. Alice Lloyd goes 5-4 in conference. Oakland City goes 2-7 in conference. Our team statistics in the ball game, as Oakland City 32 of 70 from the field, 45.7%. Alice Lloyd 33 of 69 for 47.8%. Three-point shooting 6 of 22 for Oakland City, 27.3. Alice Lloyd 9 of 28 for 32.1. Free throws 16 of 23. Oakland City 69.6. Alice Lloyd 18 of 25 for 72%. Oakland City out rebounded Alice Lloyd 45-37, 19-13 offensively, 26-24 defensively. 2 ties, 1 lead change, as Alice Lloyd led for 1 minute 33 seconds or 3.9% of the game. Their last lead was 2-0 with 18:03 to go in the first period. Alice Lloyd led for 36 minutes 45 seconds or 91.9% of the ball game. Largest lead was 15 at 27-12 with 10:12 to go in the first half. Assists 13-8, Alice Lloyd. Turnovers 16-8, Oakland City. Bench points 23-12, Alice Lloyd. Blocks 8-3, Oakland City. On-court points 56 for Alice Lloyd, 49 for Oakland City. Fast break points 15-13. Alice Lloyd. Steals 9 for Alice Lloyd. Points off turnovers 20-13, Alice Lloyd. And right now we're going to get to a ceremony we're having in between the ball games, as Colin Dixon's Oakland City University men's tennis team is coming onto the floor, and they were both River State Conference champions. And they're out on the floor as we speak. As you can see, as you're looking the other way, Colin Dixon, the coach of this team, Dr. Stephen Custer, the public address announcer at Oakland City, announcing the team. Dr. Dempsey, the president of the university, is there. T. Ray Fletcher, the athletic director of Oakland City University, and Colin Dixon, David Hose, and my cohort and the sports information director is the coach of the team, and they're all getting really nice mini River State Conference tournaments trophies as they're coming out, and they're all getting their presentation trophies right now. You can see it from the far side, but Coach Dixon's men and the women both, one of the top programs in the country, both River State Conference champions, and they both are getting their awards right now. The men and women's conference champions of the River State Conference from Oakland City University. Dr. Dempsey, the president. T. Ray Fletcher, the athletic director. Colin Dixon, the coach, getting their awards. One of the top NAI programs in the country at Oakland City University. And the women winning their second straight title, as taking their picture right now. And quite an honor for this Oakland City University tennis team. And I think Colin Dixon, who's pretty good behind the microphone himself, is going to come here in between when we get done here and is going to talk to a few of these players on the air. And just do want to remind you, we'll have the women's game coming up momentarily. For Alice Lloyd tonight, they were led by 19 points by Jackson Tackett. 16 for Ben Sumaharo, 15 for Jared Strickland, 13 for Jacob Curry, 8 for Koji Anderson, 7 for Wilgus Tolson, 5 for Desmere Hatchett, and 4 for Devontae Robinson for Oakland City University. 21 points each for Hunter Johnson and Jalen Negron, 19 for Amir Mack, 11 for Ramed Ali, 5 points off the bench for Robbie Williams, 5 for Omarion Barber, 2 for Garth Jepson. As the women's team's coming to the floor, and we're going to have the women's game coming up in just a few moments as the women's team making their way onto the floor here at Oakland City University. So right now we're going to take a little bit of a break. I thought we may get the team in, but that is not happening at this immediate time. So we'll tell you that we're going to take a short break and be back for game 2. 93-86, Alice Lloyd won this one. You are watching the dedicated Oakland City University channel on dnccaa.org.